So we're heading down to London for two reasons this morning. The first one is I'm going to be hosting a panel with 5 founders at the Elite Business Live. Then we've got a very big meeting with a financial partner to go and get a new facility that's going to allow us to get access to many millions in capital to be able to invest and scale Trade Mastermind and Valente Consulting further. I have Sam with me today, the CFO, and we are just going through the presentation now just to make sure that we've got all of our T's crossed and our I's dotted.
A big part of growing a business is making sure you've got the right financial partner, and this has been a journey we've been going on for about 3 months. This is never a quick process. So what we've got here is a brief presentation because they're comfortable with our numbers, they're comfortable with the business performance. In fact, if anything, they're massively impressed with the business performance. But now what we need to show them is that the operational effectiveness is there and that we can run this business effectively on an ongoing going concern basis. It's a brief overview of the business. We're then going to work through the structure of the business, making sure we've got continuity across the finance team, operational processes, continuity in the delivery team. So they also want to understand what our processes internally are, how we reconcile every single account, how we make sure we're penny accurate, how our CRM connects to our ERP.
We made $4 yesterday in 60 minutes of them just filming me as I was walking around the office, just on the live alone. $4. I reckon we got to make at least $6 today. I was saying when I was with Izzy, like people used to like proper stop and stare when you were walking with a camera back in the day. Now no one gives a shit. Everyone's walking around with a camera, aren't they? Like it's just normal now. Life's a fucking movie, bro. This is a day in the life. We're heading on over to St. Paul's now, and we're gonna go do this Elite Business Live hosting that I'm gonna be doing. This panel that I'm gonna be hosting with 5 entrepreneurs. We've got some dude who raced across the world, some woman who's got a social media marketing agency, someone that's launched an iced tea brand, some Apprentice candidate girl from a couple of years ago. I tell you what I used to enjoy back in the day, and it's a shame that they got rid of it really, was the Peterborough Greyhound track. That was like an all right little warm up before you'd go out. Go there for a few hours and then go out into town. COVID killed it. It's like you see obviously Brewdog. The founders are getting stick online big time at the moment. But they took like 100 million off the table. They got like 75 million from their crowd equity scheme. And that all went in, made the business cash rich. And then I think it got an insane valuation with a big PE firm. And then the 2 founders took 50 or 100 million off the table each. A lot of that valuation was on hype. It didn't have the profit figures to support it. It like lost money throughout like 17, 18, 19. I'd only ever made like $1 million profit maximum in a year, but was valued at hundreds and hundreds of millions. They just had to break it all up and shut it all down. But who wants to be in hospitality? I mean, never start a business in that. And to get in and get out at the right time as well. Branson's been pretty good at that in his track record as well, hasn't he? Start when he got out of Virgin Megastores and that ZZ took it over, and then they like went into administration within like a year, 6 months or something. He got out of mobiles at the right time, he's moved through so many of those. He's like spinning up a mobile brand or a broadband brand like it's nothing, like it's just so easy, and just getting mass distribution and sales straight away.
Someone's asking what watch you wearing.
A Rolex Sky Dweller. Keep that hidden.
Yeah, we're in London now.
Yeah, it's fake. It's not real. Don't come and chop my hand off. Keep your machete.
Yeah.
It's not real. It's not worth the trip.
Any advice on gardening businesses?
My advice with gardening business is you need to try and productize the service. The problem with landscaping companies in general is that they're taking on all different size projects, big and small, and so they don't have a perfect repeatable system that allows them to scale. We tell a lot of landscaping businesses to do driveways. Many seem to be able to do driveways, and driveways are a lot faster, mostly a similar size surface area. Resin driveways can sell for £10,000 per driveway. You do a driveway a week, you've got 40 grand a month. If you do that every single month, you've got 500 grand a year.
Your knowledge across all different types of industries, and not just trades businesses, but all industries. Did you have that knowledge 6 years ago when you started this journey?
I think growing Trade Mastermind has helped to build it because it's just completely different to home services. I don't want to say it was easier in Impra because I'd had all the plumbing experience. I think it was easier because there was already a proven model. Not having an operating model in Trade Mastermind has really made me go and learn about operating models and understanding your CAC to your LTV ratios, your cash conversion cycles, because so much of that is overlooked and people throw money at marketing and then they're going, why am I not getting a return? Like marketing doesn't work. And I'm like, but you haven't worked out you know, when your cash conversion is going to be from what you spend. You haven't got any lifetime value. You're thinking about trying to make a profit off the first product or service. So it's like, you've got to get that business model absolutely nailed. At every version of Trade Mastermind, we've had to change the model. What got us to $1 million didn't get us to 3. What got us to 3 didn't get us to 10. And as you know, what's going to get us to 25 this year isn't just Trade Mastermind. So it's kind of continuing to like reinvent that ecosystem. One thing that I wish I knew, which I've really enjoyed about this business though, is getting a product that's got a good cash flow. Like, I love the fact that we can sell our service and be paid up front for it before we have to deliver anything. To get paid before any value is exchanged is a phenomenal way to do business. Just had some breakfast. I'm rating it a solid 3 out of 10. We have arrived 10 minutes before the buffet's closed. Overcooked fried eggs that have probably been sat there for about 4 hours. Half a vegan sausage and some burnt bagels. Other than that, it was phenomenal. We got about 2 hours before we've got to do this panel. We're gonna go shoot some ads, leverage the time. It's funny, celebrating making $4 in an hour, but it just seems like an insane win. It's like, if you guys give me enough gifts, guess what? I get to quit my business. I get to resign as the CEO. Then I can just go around doing TikTok lives. There you go, the successor. You German?
Yes, yes, yes.
Are we better than you at football, yeah?
Yes.
England is better than Germany. Yeah, man. Say, ginger. Love you, man. Well done, Big Dog. We have Catherine Byrne, finalist of BBC One's The Apprentice, but you didn't win, did you, Catherine? Inspiring entrepreneurs. Fran Gresswell, founder of Riviera Iced Tea. We prefer Lipton's. Okay, over to Alfie. So we're just practicing for my interview with the founders, which is happening shortly. Hello. Hey, how's it going?
Good.
You okay? Good, nice to see you. You okay? You keeping well?
Yeah, good, thank
Good.
you.
How you doing? You alright?
Yeah, not too bad. How are you?
Yeah, I'm good, mate.
Good.
Nice to see you. Nice to see you.
Yeah, cheers, mate. So I'm just going to hold this, yeah?
Yeah, fine.
You didn't win the Apprentice or get Lloyd Jigger's investment, but you walked away with the platform, the firms. Business is good, working hard. Yeah,
well.
thank you. You too. Great. So should I say hello to these guys?
Yeah.
Or... Hi, Catherine. How are you? Lovely to meet you.
Apprentice.
Yeah, it's great. Hello, how are you doing? Looking forward to interviewing and catching you up.
It's going to be good.
Great. What do you do now?
So I've got a pyjama company.
Oh, nice, fantastic.
Yeah,
So the business
e-com.
that you had when you went on the show, yeah?
Yeah, still got it. Yeah.
Oh, great, amazing.
Yeah.
And how's it going?
Yeah, good. It's
Yeah.
been since the show. It's definitely, it helped a lot, I'd
Fantastic.
say. Yeah, it's good.
Oh, amazing. And you're the man that's ran across the world.
Nice to meet you.
Yeah, fantastic. So what's the race across the world? I mean, I want to kind of save this content for when I interview you ultimately.
Where you basically get dumped in one part of the world and have to get to the other with like restricted cash budget, no phones, no credit cards.
It's almost like an apprentice task, it sounds like, doesn't it? Hi, Fran. Hello, how are you? I'm Joseph. I'm going to be interviewing you guys. Nice to see you, Nicola. And we've already met, yeah? Okay, great. I'll see you guys up there shortly, yeah? Thanks. Yeah, all good. Yeah, perfect. Yeah, all good. Thank you so much. Good morning, everyone. My name is Joseph Valente. I'm going to be interviewing some great founders that are going to share their lessons around growth, challenges, and resilience. You know, I've come to learn over the years in business that success isn't a straight line. It's full of a lot of ups and downs, twists and turns. But if you know what you're trying to achieve and where you want to go, you just got to stay the course and stay focused on the end goal. Yeah, it was a great interview. Some phenomenal founders on stage that are achieving great things at, you know, a very, very young age. To be starting and building and scaling companies in your 20s is extremely impressive. Yeah, it's good to see how much success everyone's having.
I was a big fan when you were an apprentice.
Love that, dude.
Me and my wife were watching and I just like, I thought I'm never gonna match you, but
Yeah.
you were so authentic, you were so true, and you were
Yeah.
amazing, so I just want to say thank you.
I love that, man. Thank you.
Wrong camera.
Whenever you come to an event like this, the idea is to just take one piece of info that you've learned and actioned it. And that could be about driving your brand, it could be about making sales, it could be about hiring the right people, but you've got to pull the trigger if you want to get the outcome. All right, cheers guys, thank you. So the key with, scaling a business, I always say there's two fundamentals. It's, are you investing in yourself and are you investing in the company? If your knowledge caps out at 1.5 million in sales, how do you get to 2.5? If you don't know what a 2.5 million pound or a 5 million or a 10 million pound business looks like, that scale is into the unknown. At every level of growth, there are things called breakpoints. And right now, you'll be in a breakpoint. It's all about getting the right money model, the right operating model. How's it going?
We need to talk.
Yeah.
Like,
We're spending about 100 grand a month now on lead gen. And so a lot of those leads are coming in out of hours, a good 70% of them. We definitely need to try it. We'll follow up. Yeah, good to see you, my man. Yeah, thanks a lot. Lovely to meet you both. Yeah, take care. How's it going, dude?
Yeah, not too bad.
Good man. What's going down?
We've tried it a bit. The idea is it's a real life social network. So the whole purpose of this platform is getting people into real life locations.
I like the concept of getting people to meet up. I think you'll have to use a tech platform to build the community, to get them to meet up. I presume you're not doing it just for passion and you need to make a living. So, how do you get something this big off the ground? To get the attention, you need to have spend usually in marketing. So that means raising investment. If it's like your first business, it's not like one that you're going to get into straight away and start making money from. So it's a process. Show that you can monetize in some way, shape or form, and then you will need investment to get it off the ground.
Why so?
Well, business costs money. You got to get the attention, you got to pay people. You can be really entrepreneurial and find a ways to go viral and all of that type of stuff. But like I said, prove it in Derby, and then if it works there, it'll work everywhere else. Good luck, my friend. Yeah, take care. Yeah, it was good. I mean, it's not really my thing. I did it more as a favor for these guys. I prefer the one to be doing the talking rather than doing the question asking personally. But it was good. Hopefully I did a good job. Now we crack on and do business. Okay, so it's a very important meeting with a big finance house to look at providing us with a very scalable debt facility that allows us to take the contracts that we sell and liquidate them faster to generate the cash to reinvest back into the business. And at every level of growth, your business is going to need a new money model. It's going to need the right strategic financial partners. It takes time to build relationships, create the trust, do the financial due diligence. We've been working with these guys to try and get something over the line for about 6 to 9 months. Hopefully, this is getting close to one of the final meetings, which could be a game changer for our business. So we're back in the office after a very successful trip to London yesterday. We met with some great funding partners and I'm hoping we can do a deal that's going to allow this business to scale to the next level and ultimately have a strategic partner for the long term. If you're raising finance in your business, you need to start way before the actual time that you need it. You need to be building relationships, connecting with the right people. It's a process. It could take up to a year if you're going after a big investment or a big number. It's not something that happens overnight, but it's so important as you scale your business, especially when you get past 7 figures, that you are always keeping an eye on how you're going to fund the next level of growth. The senior leadership team meeting this morning was all about once and for all getting an operating model into the customer account function. We've got a new leader in and there's some productivity issues within that team that need to be put to bed. Could be because the team are disengaged, could be because they lack motivation, could be because they don't know what they're doing, could be because of training, and that's what we've got to solve. So I brought in a new head of customer accounts, really great guy, lots of years of experience, so I'm hoping he's going to come in and he's going to move the needle. How's it going, champ? Morning, gents. How's it going? Good to see you. How you keeping? How's it going? Good, good. How's it going, big dog? Well, look, it's great to have you all here. Welcome to the 7-Figure Boardroom. So this is mostly a new class. We have got some additional members. We will be in the new HQ by the time you get here next month. So we've got a nice big executive boardroom. My office is an office and a big long boardroom. So we'll be in there, which will be really, really nice. So the purpose of the 7-Figure Boardroom, we set it up at the back end of 2024. So we've done a year of this program. And the whole concept was after a business reaches £750,000, they start to get ambitious and want to scale. I don't get an opportunity to do much training anymore, and Paul and Chris and the other trainers that we have do a great job of delivering the foundational knowledge in the academy. But I'm still very passionate about training and coaching. I love personal development. I love helping other people to scale. So this is all about getting you guys from whatever turnover you're doing now, not just adding on a few 100,000. We're looking to add on a few million in the next 12 months, ideally, depending on how ambitious you are. That could be £500,000, it could be £1 million, it could be £5 million, it could be £10 million. You pick the number and I help you get there. Me and Sam help you get there. And collectively, you will help each other get there as well. You could have a manufacturer that gives you a kickback that the other guys don't get. You hear it in construction all the time. How are they doing it so cheap? Well, they might be buying in volume and getting a rebate that you currently can't. So they've got an unfair margin advantage, haven't they? Yeah? I mean, you've all got an unfair advantage because you're sat in the room listening to me. Yeah? We are your unfair advantage. Trade Mastermind is your unfair advantage. But how much have you learned over the years working with us? A lot. Imagine how many trades business owners out there are the old version of you that don't have a clue about any of the stuff we're talking about here. Yeah, think how far you've come with all the knowledge that you guys have built. That is your unfair advantage, that your mindset is your unfair advantage. You don't come to a room like this if you're not ambitious to grow. So that's an unfair advantage because everybody else is stuck in their ways. You're thinking about the next play. Why can't pubs anymore survive on just selling beer? Costs have gone up, markets moved on. The only ones that can survive, it's getting tricky in that industry specifically, but when they bolt on food. The drink covers their costs and their overheads on drink sales, and then the food sales are where they make the profit. You could have £1 million turnover and your construction projects could just be covering your infrastructure. That pays an all right salary to you, covers your overheads, covers your offices. You don't need to duplicate all of that when you add another million, do you? If you've got one office at $1 million, by the time you do 2 million, you don't need 2 offices. You just need the same office, yeah? Your insurance doesn't double, it goes up by 10%. Your wage bill doesn't double, it might go up by 25%. Your marketing bill, if you upsell to existing customers, won't double, yeah? So in that next million of turnover, can you see that's where all the upside is? Because the first mil just covers all the operational costs. So it's all about the future revenue that comes from that customer lifetime value. If you're in a low margin industry, you can make more margin by just changing the way that you think about your business and upselling. Boilers are a good one for it. You generate the leads the previous day, you can get in and close a deal within a couple of days, and then you can fit it and be paid within 5 days. Your cash conversion cycle's quick. Yeah, and you're getting 10 times return on ad spend for your 250 in, for your 2.5 grand out. And then if you leverage supplier credit, for 30 to 60 days, you've got all the cash flow upside to invest back into marketing, to drive more sales, to drive more cash. I had one, it was Debbie, and once we came away from her, Sam's right, once you come away, you'll probably need 2 to replace you, maybe 3. There's nothing I hate more than seeing in a job advert that says competitive salary on it. Oh, brilliant. Let's take that job. No. We want to go for the best one, right? Because you've got to put yourself in the employee's shoes. They're going down the run and it says competitive, competitive, competitive. Or where do you go and copy what a job ad should look like? You go and look at everybody else's shitty job ads that aren't working for them, yeah? And then we just mirror, this is what everybody does, right? Success or failure leave clues.
What's your end goal? Exit for 100 mil.
I wouldn't say that's the end, that's the start. The 100 mil is just a fucking little startup capital to get to the bill. And then the bill's a little startup capital to get to the 100 bill. I'm addicted to the game, man. I just love the fucking game. I don't want out. I love working 14 hours a day. I've got nothing else to do. I don't have hobbies. I don't like golf. I don't drink. You know, I don't do any of that. I like to fucking hustle. Like, that's what I do. I hustle. And I spend time with my little boy. That's it. That's all I'm interested in. Business Boardroom is great. Some really solid businesses here today. You know, all doing some good margins, some good numbers, some good turnover, some good profits. You know, and we're adding loads of value to them, right? Because I always say, look, my business is going to do 25 million this year. If you're doing £1 million in turnover and you're sitting with me, you're taking a lot of value. And I'm very passionate about helping businesses still. And so, yeah, it's good. So it's a very important time here at Trade Mastermind. In the next 3 weeks, we're moving to the new HQ. And I'm here with the main man, Thomas, who has helped us to build up Trade Mastermind, sort the offices out, decorate the place, put up the TVs. Any job we've needed to be done, Thomas does to a high standard. And he's going to be helping us move to the new building. So I'm just going to be showing him around this morning, giving him a clarity on what needs to move and when. So basically everything upstairs really needs to get done over the weekend. So if we said everything on this floor needs to be done in 2 days, yeah? That needs to be in 1 weekend, yeah? The 28th and 29th, is that possible? So if all of this goes in that one hit, then the stuff downstairs can go bit by bit. Everything in here will need to go. So all that shit down there.
It's okay.
That could go anytime. So we can clear this room out, like, you know, in the next week if you like, and start moving it over. The big one that I want ideally is this desk moving. But this was a nightmare to put together from memory. Yeah, so this is the desk, Thomas, yeah? This was from China and it was a fucking ball ache for the guy to put together. So, you know, I don't know how well it will come down and go back together, but you know what you gotta do. All the best jobs. Just when I come back here, yeah, just remind me, I need to speak to you about these signs so I don't forget. We are currently planning the move over to our new university. So that's the Trade Mastermind HQ over there and all up there. And we're moving to this big building over here, which is going to become the first ever university for trade. It's quite a big project to move offices. And ultimately what we don't want is any operational downtime. So weekends, moving on the weekends, the evenings, it all needs to be done super slick. I've enjoyed having this office refurb though. It takes me back to my construction days. I used to have a construction business in my 20s and we used to do a lot of property renovations and refurbs, and I enjoyed that part more than the plumbing business because you actually got to see a finished product. Everything that I just showed you along that top floor, the main floor, our office needs to come up here, yeah? It basically is just gonna mirror this. So the telesales guys at the end and the same teams and same desks all the way down. So it should be relatively straightforward. I mean, that's pretty straightforward. That's most of the office, yeah? And then that big black boardroom desk, I want to go here. So this is the new JV office. It doesn't look much right now, but it's going to look sick. This is what it's going to look like. Obviously that's gonna be black with wood anyway. You know, painting it in the short term is fine.
I think black, and black.
Cool, paint it all black then. Leave the window ledge white. I really should get some like more professional looking blinds. I can sort that out with a blind specialist, it's probably easier, isn't it? Okay, and then all of the other random shit downstairs in that big room, we'll just dump it in one of the rooms for now. I got the perfect room actually that it can all go in. Well, what I was thinking was rather than build all of those desks again, is just use these. But I don't know. They just don't look that good. They're bigger desks and better for the team. It will look less messy, but they're not that good aesthetically. The other ones are grey and so they look better. Yeah, I don't like oak or pine. So we'll just store everything in here for now. So is that all good, Thomas? Yeah, you know what you need?
Yeah.
Do you need anything else from me?
More time. No, it's okay.
Yeah, excellent. Thanks, champ.
No problem.
Cheers, boss. So we're just at the new HQ and we are leveraging the current construction site to shoot ads for our construction business, our training business. We teach tradespeople how to become business people by giving them the knowledge and the know-how to get off the tools, go from tradesman to businessman and become a king of construction. So it's great to use this environment because obviously it fits. It's what Tradesman are used to seeing. And the fact that it's going to be our new HQ is just an added bonus. I used to wear steel toe caps to site, and now I wear £1,000 Italian leather loafers and get them battered. From steel toe cap to Italian leather in 10 years. That's the dream, motherfuckers. That's the dream, yeah? That's what dreams are made of. £20 steel toe cap boots to Italian leather in a decade. All in the hips. The hips do the work. If you're always the cheapest quote, then you're probably doing it wrong. Cheap builders fight for scraps. If price is your only selling point, you've already lost. Many tradespeople win work by discounting jobs just to stay busy. The Trade Mastermind 7-figure system teaches businesses how to scale their sales and marketing systems. If you'd like to scale your business in 2026, click on the link below and come to the 7-figure construction business builder discovery day. Okay, so that's a wrap at the new HQ. Before we leave, I need to go and see Charlie over there to just discuss some final touches to this project, and then I'm back to the office with back-to-back meetings for the rest of the day. I got interviews, I got meetings, I got loads of shit that I need to get done. So that's the ads finished, and now it's time to get back into business mode. Charlie's including everything, so don't ask him if he's including it, because he'll say no. Yeah, he's including everything, all of the top spec, everything. So speakers, camera, podium laptop, and then a connected whiteboard. And like all of that needs to be in there. Even if we don't buy the whiteboard for every room straight away, we need to be able to have the setup that connects it up. So if you can just firm up your list per room and then put it in the WhatsApp group, then we align the other ones, then we've got to order it today. Yeah, and then the remaining TVs that you'll need to do this, yeah? Right, Izzy, you're definitely gonna get all that detail spec, yeah? Like, we need to get it locked down today. So Jonathan has been working on the new Trade Mastermind welcome packs, and he's just brought me the probably third version now, and I'm excited to see what's inside it. So over to you. Okay, so we have a nice welcome letter. Congratulations. Beautiful, like that. Okay, so they're going to get a Trade Mastermind hat. They're going to get a Trade Mastermind tape measure. They're going to get a Trade Mastermind workbook, Trade Mastermind pen, and then the secret prize, Trade Mastermind Success Blueprint, how to use the program well, love that. And then Module 1 workbook. This is just one module, and people are signing up to a 36-month program. 7-figure Business Builder Academy teaches business owners how to become great at business. And then this is something that I'm very excited about, a first of its kind, the Trade Mastermind City and Guilds Business Accredited. We brought the first ever qualification for trades in partnership with City and Guilds, a 150-year-old business. So they get a unique number, membership number, and then get to display this on their vans to show they actually know how to run a business. It's like Check a Trade, but for business. And then this nice QR code, which will have a bespoke link back to them. They can put in their details, and then they'll get paid a referral fee for every time somebody scans it, which is a game changer for them and for us. Excellent. I really like that, Jonathan. Well done. Good job. Yeah, I like the box. And I'm pretty much happy with everything going in the pack. I think it gives it a nice feel. I do think these and these do actually add quite a nice addition to it now. So if you could just price up how much that all is, just so I'm clear, all being well, we can put it into production. Thank you. Let's give Jonathan a big round of applause. So I'm just about to sign my life away. In front of me, I've got a 10-year lease worth many millions of pounds. I'm about to sign it. It's for our new HQ. It's going to be a game changer for our training businesses, a 20,000 square feet campus. This is a very pivotal moment in Trade Mastermind's future. Let's rock and roll.